Hey, what do you have against trolls, huh? Why am I being so discriminated everywhere I go? Everywhere I go, like people, oh my god, the trolls! The trolls are responsible. The trolls did this. The trolls are getting our movie to tank. The trolls are getting us to lose the election. The trolls, we are not that powerful. We are not that we're not even that many. I'm the only troll VTuber that I know. Social media for the snowflake generation. New messaging app, Morale, only lets users send compliments to their friend. I am so glad that this exists. I am so glad that this exists. If I happen to find this app in your phone, I am going to judge you. I shall become judge, and you will be judged as a weak person, a feeble individual. Ukraine should be happy that it does not count you as a member of its population because you would be incapable of fighting the Russians. You would not be able to protect your mother and daughter from the Russians. You would be a coward if you have this app. Only compliments. Jesus Christ. What is with this American culture of weakness? Why are you being weak and you install this? If you have a profile on any popular social media app, it's likely you've either experienced or witnessed trolling on the platform. Oh yes, I'm everywhere. Everywhere. In front of you, I am next behind you. I am behind you right now. Whether it is a nasty comment or a humiliating image, figures suggest that a whooping 65% of UK students have been victims of cyberbullying. We are everywhere, like the Borg, a hive mind. We outnumber you. Can you understand this? 65% of UK students have been victims of cyberbullying. Do you know how many trolls there are for this number to be accomplished? Like if tens of millions of people have been attacked by trolls, you need to hire a troll in your company. Because of the energy that we possess, we can work so much, we can crunch, we can drive your company profits forward. Because look at the energy that we are displaying. So basically you have this app which allows you to send 5 compliments to your friends a day. Like, there are Americans right now that require people to tell them you're a good person, you're an excellent human being. And they're like, oh, this seems so genuine, doesn't it? This seems... Look, sometimes in life, maybe you need a little bit of negativity. Okay? Like, usually, the things that are nice aren't necessarily good for you. Eating junk food, for example, smoking. All these things may feel nice for the moment, but they have repercussions later on. And then you wish, oh my god, if only someone would tell me that getting a student loan to go to gender studies university and become a master in lesbian dance mastery, like maybe that was a noble endeavor. Maybe that was something that I really needed in my life, but now I have student debt. If someone would have warned me, if someone would have told me, you know what happens when people don't tell you? You know what happens when you're allowed to do everything you want? I seen it in the hospital. There have been people that like to drink, and they become an alcoholic. And eventually, they suffer. They suffer with hepatitis, liver damage, liver cirrhosis, brain stroke, and then they stop drinking. So they need this level of harm, which could have been avoided. But until it happens, they don't quit. Same with people that are morbidly obese. They keep eating junk food, they have unhealthy lifestyle, and then they have the heart attack, which is painful, not very nice. But afterwards, they start taking care of themselves. Wouldn't it be great if you can avoid the hardship, if you can stop before it gets to that point? But apparently not, because the people that were to tell you this is cyberbullying and harassment. So Moral was founded by a mental health advocate, Aldwin Boscawen, who took inspiration from the morale chats he regularly had with his friends. My friend and I have always shared jokes and upbeat promotional messages on our group chats, and Morale puts this at the center, bringing those comments that make your day to everyone. Really, like, you know what I don't understand? If there are people on the world that legitimately need this fakeness in their life, Like, all of these compliments and messages, like part of an app, they're not real. Like, if people don't actually know you, and even then, human beings don't act this way. When I was a kid, I did something that most people don't do now. I played outside. I went outside. There's no moderators outside. There's no terms of service outside. When you put your ass in a car and drive down the road, there are no terms of service. Mommy and daddy isn't next to you. And you're going to have to interact with other human beings, some that may like you, some that may don't. That's called reality. And if your life, which, let's be honest, a lot of people spend in their homes most of the time online, if your life is this fake and illusionary, you will not be able to cope offline. If mean tweets, if mean letters on your computer is enough to startle you and to make you feel uneasy, how is it going to be when you're in traffic and someone actually hurls insults to your face? What happens when your boss gets really angry with your performance? Or when you're serving a customer and the customer starts screaming at you, what are you going to do then? I genuinely, like, there is indeed the concept of toxicity where there is just way too much abuse. I get that. But there is another culture of toxicity where there's too much niceness. Way too much niceness to the point where it's fake. We want to make people happier by creating this circle of positivity. That doesn't make people happier. That makes people weak. And they're incapable of dealing with actual abuse that they're going to eventually experience in real life, where they can't block people. Instead of creating positivity, why don't you empower people to understand how to deal with negativity? That's actually empowering. Like, creating this fake aura around people where, oh, no insults can happen. Like, you're just weakening them. You're removing the adversity that people can experience to learn how to grow. Imagine an MMO game where there's no monsters and you can't level up. Why would you do that? Meanwhile, if other users see any unwanted or unsupportive messages, they can report and block. Personally, despite the fact that this is launched after research, study shows, research claim, experts say, despite all of this, I don't think this app is going to be popular. I'm calling it now. People are not going to download this. I am willing to eat this video. I will eat the bytes and megabytes that form this video if people are downloading this and Morale becomes a popular app. And look at this. Like, you are great. You are doing great. You've got this. Quick brown fox jumps over the fence. You are doing great. By the way, what if Hitler installs this app? Like, you get a time machine and you give this app to Hitler. Will he get a lot of messages of support? There are bad people out there. Sometimes you need to call them out. I'm just saying. Let me know what you think, and if you install this app, I swear to God, I will judge you. I am judging you. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the comment section.